Okay, so I am working on a shape that is not the square, it's more of the round geometric shape. And we are prepping 3 pieces to assemble. So that means several edges need to be scored. So I am finishing up my scoring. You want to score enough that you are making the edges very Velcro-y, very clay-like. The nubblies need to be showing. Okay, so we are going to assemble these 3 to the bottom. And the angles are not straight up. The angles are going to be kind of laid open. So we're going to use our slip and we're going to paint onto these scored edges. And I'm going to paint every edge and we're going to let that soak in there. It's on the wedging tape on the back. Okay. So I'm going to do the big guy first. And I'm going to push it up against it and I'm going to lean it up. And so I'm going to kind of show you here. So I'm going to get that angle. And you can see all that water squishes out of there. And I know that this angle, like I said, is not straight up, but it's going to be kind of open like that. And so it should, if it's at a good thickness and you have a good connection, it should kind of stay there. But to make sure that it's not just laying by itself, that's why we did its neighbors here. We're going to go ahead and stick your square into and up into this guy. So I'm trying to do it so that you can see here. So I'm going to push to the point that you're squishing out that slit that you put in between. Okay, those are all going to help each other hold up. And then same thing here. I'm going to push into the bottom and up into the side. And so that's what you kind of want to push and pull so you get them all connected. Now this is where that extra clay might come in handy, and don't do it on the table like I'm about to do. I guess I can move some stuff so I don't do it on the table. But you want to roll out a snake, and this will allow you to create a nice strong connection here. Okay, so these are the snakes that you can stick into the seams here to make sure you have a good solid connection. So you just want to press these down in there. Alright, so that's how you stick that snake in there. You can put them on the verticals as well. But when you look at the outside, you really want your blacks to pretty much be touching. If you see a big gap in between, you might just take your fingers and kind of press them together and make sure they're connected. You can clean these up later once we take the black off, but the black should stay on until you're done assembling your general shape. So to finish up, I'm going to stick a snake in these verticals to make sure that we have a good connection first. Squish, squish, squish it together until you're seeing that liquid come out, and then put the snake on. Don't try to fill a whole gap without slipping and scoring, or you don't want to trap any air behind your snake.